Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the forecast for each life path number for the month of March 2025. Before we get into the forecast, this is a general forecast. If you would like your own personal numerology, in where we'll take a look at the numbers of your charts, your forecast, all of the good things, then please book some time with me. My information is in the description box below, and I would love to work with you. All right, let's take a look at what March has in store. Hi, Life Path 7. Okay, so you all are going to be working with the vibration of the 1 for March. And this is a really powerful energy. This is about you. So this is about how you show up in the world, how you express yourself, how you assert yourself, and how you go after the things that you want, what that looks like. This is a beautiful month for developing your creativity and your self-confidence without becoming too self-obsessed or self-focused. You want to make sure that you become the leader in your own life, but you're leading alongside of others. So this isn't about, being better than or trying to control another person or another person's situation or take over, a project or something like that from someone. It's about you, and it's about you expressing your innate gifts, your solutions to the problem to effectively become a powerful leader within your own life and take up more space, right? Like own your space. This is such a beautiful time to recognize your uniqueness, what makes you different, recognize that the ideas that you have hold value, the ingredients that you bring to the table are important as, part of the whatever it is that you're baking as a team. So there's all of this energy, but it comes back to you this month. And so it's going to be your responsibility to show up, put in the effort, again, take up that space, own that space, and speak up for yourself. This isn't about other people handing you what you feel you need. It's about you showing up and taking action and putting in that effort and taking up that space. This is also a time for risk taking. So this is a great opportunity for if there's an idea that you want to share, if there's some innovation that you want to get out into the world, this is such a great time to take the risk. And also, if you take that risk and things don't turn out exactly as you want them to or plan for them to, try not to beat yourself up about it. Like there's going to be, anytime we take a risk, there's going to be highs and there's going to be lows. Sometimes those risks pay off, sometimes they don't. But in either situation, there's a gift there. Even if the risk doesn't take off, and no matter what the loss, and sometimes that loss can be significant, there's something to learn there. What didn't work? Okay, release that. Don't continue to invest energy into that. What did work? What can we build on? What can we try again? What can we tweak a little bit, right? Or a lot? And this month will give you the courage and the confidence and the motivation to take those risks. You just want to be careful about beating yourself up or losing that confidence and that motivation if that risk doesn't pay off exactly as you wanted it to. Try to see the value in the lesson that loss or, things not working out have for you or hold for you, and what can you build upon to make it better. A lot of times, especially with 1 and 8 energy, because they're both very high risk taking energies, we take a risk, it doesn't pay off, and then we see it as like failure or our mistake, and we lose confidence and we get stuck in that quote unquote failure. But it's not a failure. It just means something in that equation was not working. So we figure out what that was, we release it, and we add something better to it, right? To build something better and to take another risk. And life is all about taking risks. And so the 1 energy and the 8 energy help us and give us the confidence and the motivation and the fire to take those risks. So my point of saying all that is this is such a great time for following your fire, like following your desire to create, to initiate something, to show up and put your effort into something that only you could bring to the table. That's what's so beautiful about the one. It really does focus on our own uniqueness, our own individuality, and our differences, and what those differences can bring to the whole. So, so much of life and society is about, kind of shaming and beating the differences out of us, trying to make us all the same, trying to make us conform. Energetically, yeah, we're all connected. Energetically, we're all, one, so to speak. But physically, in this human experience, we are very different. We all have our own unique ideas and perspectives and experiences and gifts and all of these things. And what's so beautiful about a one cycle is it pushes us to focus on those, to share those pieces of us that nobody else on this planet can do like we can do. And so if you're a 7 and you are going through this one cycle this month, focus on what makes you different, focus on what makes you unique, and emphasize that, celebrate that. And, you don't even need someone else to celebrate it for you. This is a time for you to showcase who you are, what you have to offer, and to be proud of that and to celebrate it. And it doesn't have anything to do about being overly egoic or, driven by your ego or anything like that. It's about truly seeing the value in who you are and what you bring to this world. And so, and showcasing that and bringing it to the forefront. So this is also a time where you'll want to try to overcome, if you've got areas where you're lacking self-confidence, this is probably going to be a month that confronts you with that. Like, if you're lacking in self-confidence when it comes to speaking in large crowds, then you might just find yourself plucked from the crowd and standing in front of that crowd to speak. So that's what I mean. Just this month could confront you with, where it is that you lack self-confidence, have that self-doubt, have that fear of failure, have been sort of hiding in the shadows, to push you into the forefront to face whatever those are, to face those fears, to face that self-doubt, so that you can prove to yourself, because it doesn't matter about proving it to anybody else, but so that you can prove to yourself what you're capable of and your value and your worth. So, it might be a little bit uncomfortable with whatever this month brings in to kind of help you to see, again, how magnificent you are and all the things. But get comfortable in the uncomfortableness, and you will prove to yourself that you are capable. And through that process, you will find the confidence. You will find, that you are the shining star. So it's really beautiful energy. Now, again, it's what we choose to do with it that makes the difference. So you always have the choice and you always have free will. But powerful, powerful month for you all to really show the world who you are and be proud of that. Okay, now I pulled an animal wisdom message for you all, and you got rhinoceros. And this is so aligned with one energy because, when we think about a rhinoceros, right, like obviously they're these massive animals, but they're often like underestimated. They're huge and they kind of look clunky. And so we think, okay, well, they're really slow moving, like we don't have to really fear them or whatever. But they're actually really fast moving and they can be really aggressive. And, so this energy of sort of being underestimated comes into play, but also this energy of, well, let me back up. This energy of being underestimated, but also it might be you underestimating yourself. You know what I mean? And so this one energy can help you again to see what you're capable of, but also to show others what you're truly capable of. So there's so much that comes into this. But also with rhinoceros, there's power, there's empowerment, there is presence. And so again, it's this reminder of your own personal presence, taking up space, taking up more space. Like, if it's in a relationship, this is about taking up your fair share of the space within that connection and owning that space to create an environment of an equal exchange of energy. So much I could say about this, but this month is about you. You are in the spotlight this month, and beautiful energy. I hope you take advantage of it. All right, take care, sevens. Bye for now.